Hey guys, this is a Pokemon Sapphire speedrun. Well, it's actually going to be a race between myself and Flareon. Flareon, say hi.
Hello, Niba. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
This race is gonna be a bit interesting because we're actually gonna do two different routes.
Yep. Well, shall we start if we start the race and we can yap through the intro, if you're ready.
Wait, aren't we already started?
Well, if you actually started your game, I haven't started yet, no.
Oh, then I started. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'll wait for you to get back. Tell me when you go back to the start. We're supposed to count down. He's so ready to race.
If you mean nervous by ready, then yes. Okay.
Let me know when you're good.
Okay, I'll let you know. All right, I'm ready to go.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, and as Flareon was saying, we're going to be doing basically two different routes, sort of to demonstrate like the more recent routing changes that have happened. I basically bullied Flareon into doing this. I won't lie. I was like, I think about 2 hours before submissions closed, I went, okay. I like came into your chat and was just like, yeah, let's do this, but you do the really difficult route and I'll do the easy one.
And I, of course, said yes, because why not? But yeah, there's been quite the developments in Sapphire. Miva's gonna run late Brawly, which was conceived of like a little bit more than a year ago, I think.
Oh no, I'm doing no candy, mate. This is no candy late Brawly, which is like 4-5 years ago.
Wait, no candy late Brawly. I thought
Yeah,
late Brawly was done like beginning of last year.
maybe
Okay,
I'm
then I'm
wrong. I
sorry
don't
for
know.
the misinformation.
Maybe I'm talking about. I can't remember at this point. I've managed to, despite having like no time in this game, I've run like 4 different routes. I can't remember now. You might be right, actually.
All right, and what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna do a version of late Brawly, but I'm going to do Candy Minutes, which we dubbed RCE, which is short for Rare Candy Early. Which basically means I'm going to do minutes for the first 15-60 minutes of the run. Each of them very punishing, very brutal, and hopefully I won't have to take like 10, 11, 12 attempts to get through them. But it does have some advantages later on within the run.
Make sure that I don't autopilot doing like fire, red, leaf, green stuff here. We're probably both going to go a bit silent for a moment, pretty shortly. So we're going to do the first RNG minute of the run. Good luck, Flareon.
Good luck to you too, thank you. Oh. Didn't get the correct mudkip.
Got what the identifiers look like.
Male 21 HP and female pooch. Okay, I'm gonna check now. Okay, I have to click one. Yeah, I'm not going for encounterless here, which means that I can get encounters up until Rival 1.
I'm having an issue, man. 1 frame early or 1 frame late, like 4 attempts in a row.
The classic flip-flopping between frames. Maybe I should have saved. But it's gonna be fine, right? You don't die to Rival 1.
Right, 6th try. I'm not washed, I swear. Christ above.
Yeah, frame perfect tricks, the bane of lots of Pokemon speedruns.
Yeah, I think we both cowered it out of doing encounterless here, but it is a bit of a nightmare in this game because there's the 1 frame late Mudkip is very difficult to tell apart. It's not impossible, and like when you're in the flow of doing resets, it tends to be alright, but for a race you really don't want to get all the way to Rival 1 to find that you've got a hasty instead of a naughty.
There are some ways to know prematurely, though. For example, I went for the first tackle to see if I get a max roll. And if I got a max roll, then I would have known, oh, I have the correct Mudkip and I can go for encounterless, but I didn't see it, so then I simply looked it up before I continued any further, and wasting 2 minutes before finding out I may have the wrong one.
Yeah, I was doing the same, but by the time I got to the 5th and 6th attempt, I was like, it's probably faster at this point just to check the nature. I have been outsped by a level 4 Zigzagoon. Yeah, so now that I've got through that bit, my time is great from here. I can play the game through quite easily. Flareon's about to start having a real time.
Exactly. If I'm not saying a lot, then don't be surprised. I'm now doing probably what's the most difficult part of this. Yeah.
The hardest Gen 3 RNG minute ever conceived by God at this point.
Maybe talking about it will help me focus a bit. At least the
I
first
will
try.
I will let you lead. You tell me to shut up if you need me to.
Alright, so what we're gonna do now is, first of all, I'm gonna manipulate a Zigzagoon encounter and a catch. That look good, okay. This is the easy part, which would be funny now if it broke out, because that's a 10 frame window for the Zigzagoon catch. Actually, it's even 13 frames. The difficult part starts now, though, because I'm gonna extend this into fighting Kelvin, the first trainer. And Kelvin has lots of tight frame windows, and I need a very specific fight sequence, or move sequence, so that I can manipulate a candy off of this fight too. Let's see what's gonna happen here. That is a good start. That looks very good, okay. Good. I now have to hit a 2-frame window when leaving the fight so that Zigzagoon holds a candy after this. Let's see if I got it. Damn it, I didn't get it. The tell here is that I get an encounter here, and it's Wurmple level 4, which means that I was 1 frame late. So I get to do this all over again.
And this is why I'm not doing it.
During the practice race that we did, I got it 4th try. You usually don't expect to get it 1st try. Unless, of course, you're going for PB or world record. Right, the fight is manipulated in such a way that I can only see Tail Whip or Tackle on turn 1. If I do things correctly. There should also be no misses and no crits. That's a good start. Okay, we got through the fight again. Nice, I got it. Good.
Hey.
Second try, that's great.
Yeah. I mean, that manip is ridiculously difficult. I think a good success rate, for reference, is like under 40% still.
Exactly, yeah.
So yeah, it's really kind of mean to have made Flareon do this in a race, but it's key to the new route that Flareon made. So it's really important that he gets at least that first candy.
Exactly, yeah, because this early candy makes a few things possible in the early game where we have to fight a few optionals in order to get enough experience. This one candy here is gonna make a huge difference, though. Because I can get to level 16 even before Rust Turf Tunnel Pooch, which makes a few things easier and also has some nice things going for it later in the run, because I simply have more experience. And it's not the only time I'm gonna try to manipulate an item of Zigzagoon. We're gonna try to get even more because we're greedy.
Yeah, I mean, all of this like is comparatively effectively to the route that I'm doing, where I'm forced to fight a couple of optionals and a wild encounter potentially as well. Well, actually, no, we don't do that anymore, do we? But yeah, and the rare candies are the elements that save that time, basically.
Exactly. All the overhead from catching Zigzagoon loses time, obviously, but you do make up for it. If you only have this one candy, both routes should be equal at the end. But if you manage to manip other items off of Zig, or you get lucky and Zigzagoon just picks up good stuff on the way, which hopefully happens today too, then this route does save time, and it can save a significant amount of time at the cost of a brutal and reset-heavy early game.
So I'm looking to simply manipulate and catch a Wingull here, but if I'm talented, which I'm not, I should hopefully be able to extend this into some critical hits on Pooch. The awkward pause there was because I was timing my inputs. I started that sentence at a bad time.
Yeah, we're both gonna go for Wingull catch into Pooch manip, because everybody who has speed around this game knows this Pooch can be a menace, and so we're manipping it for consistency.
Right, I
We're doing
think that's a
different
viable
versions of it,
path.
though, yeah.
I just mistimed the first hit.
Get the crit. Yes, let's go.
You get it.
Yep, I got a cleanly minute fight, and I can get a rare candy from this fight now, too. It's a frame perfect one, though, so I'm not expected to get it. That took surprisingly long. There's two versions of Pooch Manip. Amoeba does the one that was originally created by Markwing, which is if everything works out, it's a 3-turn fight because you crit Pooch twice, so you are just faster with it, at the risk that it's a teeny tiny bit more inconsistent, because it can be difficult to get these crits. My version is a bit of a slower one, but it's supposed to be a little bit more consistent.
I definitely should have saved before fighting this guy. Uh-oh. Time to get lucky. If I crit with Wingle here, this is resetting back to Wingle minute, ironically. If you crit me, I could have just mud slapped, but that becomes ass. Okay, I'm just a genius. I didn't need to save.
I have an item. I may have gotten double candy already. Wow. Cool.
You love to hear it.
I was so ready for Geodude crit or Wingle crit.
Yeah, remember to save.
I did say
I got insanely lucky with my Pooch fight because I missed the very first, like just badly timed the first attack and got sand attack and then just hit 5. Anyway, like, through a sand. Remember, kids, you don't always need to be the best runner. Sometimes being the luckiest is good enough.
Luck is just pressing A at the correct frames, right? So if anybody's wondering what the hell we're actually doing here, what is this Wingle doing out there? When we enter this fight, we are still at level 8. We don't know any water moves, and our only way to damage Geodude is Mud Slapping, which, even though it's very effective, takes 6 Mud Slaps to kill this thing. Catching a Wingle and then having it do the majority of the damage not only saves time, but also makes it so that we already have a flyer, which we need later in the run. Which is why Wingle Minip is probably one of the nicest things that we have in this route.
Mm-hmm. God, remember to save for Roxanne. Holy hell.
You definitely like to play risky.
No, I've remembered. I'm good. Ironically, I did save for Calvin in this one. Forgot that in the practice one, but you know.
Because I tried to manip an item off of Roxanne, I save right in front of her every time, so that works well for a marathon setting.
I unfortunately ended up at the gross HP, where I have to use a potion.
Oh, I didn't get a candy. Oh, wait, I have to redo it. I got a full restore. That's funny.
Oh.
Which means I must have been off by a frame or two. But that's also fine.
Yeah, the nice thing about Flareon's route is that he effectively gets 2 attempts. with Roxanne Minip as well.
Good, okay. Okay, I didn't get the fast minute fight. Okay, good. So the long pause that you just saw was me waiting for a 2-frame window where I get a candy if I hit it. So let's hope Zigzagoon carries something when leaving the gym. It does. Nice, we have a double candy run going.
Nice. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure on Flareon's shoulders even then, because double candy really does show off like the time save difference between that route and this.
Exactly, because I get to skip 2 optionals that Amoeba will have to fight.
I'm literally fighting one as we speak. So this guy with 3 Geodudes is good free experience, but a candy is freer.
Oh, the message that hasn't popped up yet. Wrong text box. And not only do I get to skip this optional, but another one later too. And I'm already Marsh Tomb, which also makes the museum faster and safer. So lots of benefits to this in early game.
I need to remember to fight the rich boy, because I forgot this last time.
Must not forget my shopping changes because I bought potions prematurely for safety, which means I have to sell Rock Tomb earlier than I usually do. Not that I'm asking myself, why is my money so tight?
That is a great point, actually. When you're playing like Flareon's Rare Candy route specifically, for like world record level, don't you buy something ridiculous like 3 potions at Rustboro or something? You just don't use any in the early game.
Exactly, yeah. Between Pooch fight and the museum, if you commit to the Minips and do them correctly, you're not taking a single HP of damage. So you can just delay buying the potions to make the shoppings a bit more efficient. It saves like 2 seconds that I get to delay Rock Tomb until on Double Candy it's Slateport where I would usually sell it. And I have to sell it early because I did buy the potions for safety. In case I would die otherwise. The Minips don't work.
Meanwhile, I'm just chilling. I have done a grand total of 2 minutes and had very standard fights. Nothing complicated. Flareon is manipping out of his mind.
Yeah, but from now on, we both just have the same minutes ahead of us, Abra and Kyogre. Yeah.
Like, it's a really, really cool route, but it really can't understate how much it ups the difficulty in the early game. You do late Brawly as well, don't you? Even with Candy.
Yes, I do late Brawly.
Yeah.
I have no interest in doing all these manips and then fight early Brawly. Like that would break me.
So I did that for a short amount of time. I have run Rare Candy, and that did break me. Like...
Early Brawly is just one of those fights where even if you do everything correctly, you're still gonna die a significant amount of times. But when you do those manips and then get a good early Brawly time, man, that...
Yeah, I think I'm actually really surprised that after Rare Candy was found, that the next record wasn't a Rare Candy early run. Like, I just assumed that it would kick everything off, but Icy's weird. But yeah, I mean, give it a year or two, and I think Rare Candy will be the go-to route for top level times. Okay, one more quite easy minute for me.
Forgot the Oran berries. That's a good idea.
I love the Oranberry safety.
Maybe for Norman. I'll just pick them up then.
Yeah, you could do. So that should go in the bowl. Yeah.
Abra Manip is just very straightforward. I think it's a really big frame window for Abra. I'm pretty sure mine is like 18 frames to catch it.
I think if you do the slightly more aggressive one, it's a little less, but it's still really, really easy. Right? Compared to some of the other stuff in this game.
Yeah, it should still be like 11, 12 frames or so, I'm pretty sure.
It's kind of crazy to me that there are so many manips you can do in this run, and they're all like worth it. Like, yeah, this is easily the most manip heavy run, I think, out of all of them. Like, Rare Candy early does something ridiculous, like 6-7 minutes. Oh, I said the thing. Oh, that was unintentional.
I didn't hear the first part though, sorry.
I said the Rare Candy early does something like 7 minutes. Except I said 6 or 7.
I have 6 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're both gonna be in Slate Port now, where the museum and our second encounter with Team Aqua waits for us.
Yeah, I think it's kind of deceptive at the moment. It looks like we're close. We're actually not. Like, we might be close in the overworld, but Flareon's already evolved.
Mm-hmm.
I'm notably behind.
Exactly. I'm gonna get to fight the first Carvana as Marshtomp already, which is basically don't miss Mudshot and it's fast. As Mudkip, the fight usually it works out, but it also doesn't occasionally.
I forgot the beach revive again as well, so I'll have to save.
I picked that one up this time.
Yes, I think there's one later on.
The optional right after rival too.
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
hidden revive, yeah.
I can't remember exactly where though. I can't remember if it's before or after.
It's horizontally on the same line as the optional, but one of those empty, like grass fields without grass on it. That was a weird thing to say.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, I just can't remember if it's one of the ones before him or after him. I think before, but I guess we'll find out. I'll take a bit of safety and mud slap. I won every speed tie and he missed both moves.
I got Supersonic Miss that I'm really happy about. Would have had a full restore though. That would have been a fun strat. And then back
well, it would until you've got full health for Rival 2.
Yeah, that would be a problem. Yeah. But yeah, fighting Carvana as Mudkip means that you usually give Carvana turns where it can use moves, and especially Bite at this stage of the game does just a lot of damage, and you're speed tied with it too. So Bite into getting flinched is something everybody has seen.
Yep.
And flipped out on.
Focus energy into Bite crit, which nearly one-shots you. Like, yeah. It's kind of ridiculous how powerful that one Pokemon is.
It does kill you. Okay, I do have to do another shopping here, though. You don't. So you're gonna get some of the Timeless back now?
Only a smidge.
And I'm really happy to see I didn't mess up my money by buying potions prematurely. It's exactly how it's supposed to be at this point. Right, now comes another great fight. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I forgot something. That I think especially has given Amoeba a few nightmares a few times.
Don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, we have to fight our rival now for the second time, which is basically a very straightforward fight. But you do have to give Numu quite a lot of turns where it can crit you. Like, I think it can tackle you 5 times. And it's actually, I think, over 20% to at least crit once doing this. And then Grovyle obviously has Cube type advantage against you. This is basically pray that you don't miss or that it doesn't crit. So very straightforward path, but people have lost multiple runs in a row to this.
Yeah, it's like lots of little things all add up. The success rate is something quite bad, like 70% to actually win the fight.
It didn't get any normal shenanigans. That's nice to see. He did max roll me though, that can make a difference. Depending on what I see from Grovyle now. He low rolled me, that's funny. And I critted. Sorry.
Wow.
That is a hot crit, one of the best ones you can have in the game.
Well, I had no normal shenanigans either. Oh, and I lift the Grover. It can be done.
Yeah, if Grover crits you, you're just dead. If Mudshot misses, there are some knee situations where you can still keep going, but then if on the second turn you miss, you're usually just dead. What am I doing?
Oh, I found the revive first try. Let's go. So I really should have picked up the revive on the beach, specifically for the museum fights, because then I wouldn't have had to have saved beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
But muscle memory is the devil.
By walking into the center, we're turning Mauville into our teleport hub, which we're gonna use a lot. The reason why we caught Abra in the first place. It just makes things very fast, because there's lots of walking and biking and running we don't have to do because of this. I think since like 2021, I think, Abra full is a thing, right?
Yeah, I think that might have been the thing I was thinking of earlier when we were talking about Late Brawley, actually. It's Abraful that's been around for a while. Late Brawley was a recent thing.
Wow, I got no detect. I'm very happy about this.
Yeah, this gym is weird. It's sort of high variance in that it really does vary how much damage you potentially take. How many mud shots you end up wasting because Meditite sucks. Man, double detect. Turn 1 and 2. Buddy. I thought you went for a 3 as well.
I almost taught Foresight because I kept mashing.
Oh, I shouldn't have slapped. No, go away with it. Rookie mistake. Yeah, it's... You kind of have no control over what health you're gonna like go into Watson and post Watson with. You really want to be like 41, but as low as possible going into Watson to avoid supersonic chance, but not dead to 2 sonic booms.
Mm-hmm.
And you really want to be less than... Well, you really want to have taken more than 20 damage when you leave Watson to not have a terrible CTB fight.
Exactly. And then Voltorb is just threatening you menacingly with self-destruct, which kind of punishes you when you have good HP for Watson. Which is why I just saved even though I have 2 revives. That was probably a bit too safe, but you know. Another supersonic miss. I gladly take that. I would have liked to take damage though. Too high HP is actually a problem. You'd want to be below 70% of your max HP, I think.
Yeah, it's 20, more than 20 HP less from full, whatever that is.
Oof. I'm actually gonna leave with 54 from 65. That's
Ooh,
bits
good luck
much.
with CTB, buddy.
Oh god. Because at this HP, Wingull can use Growl against you, and you have to set up your X attack, otherwise you can't really kill the Rosalia reasonably. And I can't remember the high HP strats again, so I guess I'll just pray and save before her.
I've made a mistake and entered with too low HP. Let's just see if I don't get Sonic Boom. How about we get lucky? Ah, it's easy if you're lucky. I missed.
Oh god.
Should be fine. He's locked into rollout, thankfully.
Alright,
Do I have
now
enough-
Oh, sorry.
I don't know if I have enough mud shots. I think I had 3 entering. I think I'm just screwed.
Oh god.
Yeah, I ran out of mud shots. Let's just reset that. I think that's recoverable, but it's going to take longer than just going back into the fight.
Probably, yeah. By the way, we just saw one of the 3 time saves of Candy Route. I get to teach Rock Smash to Zigzagoon, not to Marshtomp. And because Zigzagoon doesn't know 4 moves yet, we're saving like 7 to 8 seconds just doing that. Which is crazy.
I'm sure I've heard this before. Alright, I went back into the fight and I still forgot to heal despite remembering to ether. So I have to get lucky again. I'm not good at this game. I got lucky again.
Thing is, I don't remember damage rages from Rosalia, and then Omega Drain kills you almost from full, so I guess I just heal to full.
Yeah, you want a potion
And
to
set
full
up-
before starting the fight.
And set up on Rosalia. I just set up the repel, didn't I? Yes.
Ideally, you just see stun spore miss or grope.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, so I have to teach Rock Smash to...
Yeah.
No, you're right. I have to... I
No,
was just
go
going to
ahead.
make a stupid joke about having to teach Rock Smash to Marshtomp, which sucks.
Yeah, usually you set up X attack on Wingull, but because it can use Growl against me, I have to set it up on Rosalia, which from full HP doesn't kill me when it Mega Drains, which it hasn't, and it missed Stun Spore. Wow, okay.
Hey,
I got 2
easy
Supersonic and a Stun Spore miss. I am a very lucky man. I'm gonna regret saying this, am I not? What am I doing? Alright, there was a type movement section. There's the optional that I love running into when doing runs. Things worked out nicely.
You'll have to forgive the very low-tech edition of my picture in the middle of that fight. Hopefully that stops people getting annoyed by the delayed webcam. Tech have really been trying in the background to fix that. Bless them. It's a high-tech affair at PSRM.
By the way, do you remember how in the practice run, because Ziggy picked up so many good items, you said it's not going to pick up anything during the actual race? It hasn't picked up anything.
Nice. It's always the way. Every practice run goes great. And then everything that went well goes to absolute crap in the marathon. Every time. Need to remember the car boss. So I don't think you have to pick up, do you?
Exactly, I don't pick up the carbos, yeah. Something that Candy Route does is it doesn't pick up as many items. It also doesn't pick up the bullet CTM, it doesn't pick up carbos. But this also means if I don't get a high value item like a nugget or a PP up early from a manip, then I have to do more shoppings than late Brawly has to do. For example, I had to go to Slateport. I'm also gonna have to go to Fortree City and shop there. That's 2 shops that Amiibo doesn't have to do at all.
Yeah, I mean the golden run for rare candy early will be manipulating 2 candies and a nugget or nugget-like item, and then picking up like 2 random candies as well, and then you will just save oodles of time.
You can unironically with this setup, I think, save over a minute, which is crazy.
Yeah.
If you get the luck, you know, picking up 2 candies. Crazy things have happened.
Yeah, there is some kind of gross busted like route, which is like rare candy early brawly, triple candy, and it just becomes nonsense. And someone will eventually get that run. Good luck to them.
Alright, the next fight that I have to do is Archie, which is yet another fight of the category. Pretty straightforward, just don't get crit. So, yeah.
Yeah, if the entire Rival 2 split is my nemesis, then Archie 1 specifically is Flareon's nemesis. At least from what I've seen recently in the Run Rants channel.
The number of Golbat crits specifically is unreasonable at this point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and another cool feature, because I see people in chat writing about it, we get to have Zigzagoon killed instead of Wingull, which probably is a huge relief for Wingull not having to die every single time it comes to this fight. So it's usually go Ziggy time here.
Meanwhile, we are murdering the Wingulls.
I got a really clean Archie fight.
Uh-oh,
Pretty cool.
not good for me.
Like, one has to have a bad one.
Yeah, well, we got 2 clean Rival 2 fights.
Mm-hmm.
It is possible. The stars can align.
Right, 50 minutes into the run, and we're going to fight the 3rd gym leader, because we delayed the 2nd one. Where her Torkoal... It's really funny when you think of it like this. You're a water ground type with Mud Shot and Water Gun. She only has fire types, and the first 2 Slugma, like, they're jokes, but the Torkoal is such a stupid run ender often. Can be very annoying to deal with it.
It's crazy how bad, like, the one fight where we should have a really, really good matchup is.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, supersonic. Very rude.
Ooh.
Where's my full heal?
You do have a full heal though, right?
Yeah.
Today, while I was practicing a bit, I actually looked into early person for the first time ever. Just,
Early
you know,
person.
in case.
Oh, yeah. Why, do you just never do that? I had to do early person a bunch when I was running this last year. Right. I just seem to always end up using the full heal in Watson.
I would always try during the Archie fight, like setting everything up in my Diana to have less HP, just so that Supersonic is less likely, so that I could avoid doing early person strats, but...
Well, that's kind of what ironically, what I just did. I had to heal, I had everything set up, but I had to heal turn 1 on Golbat, and then it Supersonicked at 46. Which is very rude.
Oh god. Poisoned and in love, and it's still finished after Torkoal. Just beautiful. That's my boy.
And sorry, poisoned.
I'm setting up on the first Slugma, not on the second one. I'm probably objectively wrong, but I hate flamethrowers so much. I just take the smog poison risk. From full HP, you do survive as long as you don't miss a mud shot or get attracted or anything.
I kind of like it for protecting against power in a way. I think it's sort of health healing item dependent. It's probably optimal to set up on that sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. I'm washed, so I shouldn't have opinions in this game anymore.
I just always hated seeing flamethrower with the burn risk, so I just said, okay, it's not guaranteed to smog on turn 1. It's only 70% to hit, only 40% to poison. Let's just go for that. And of course I got it now.
That's where you pivot to Poison Death Warp.
I have an additional thing. I can't... Something else lives still. Because I have Ziggy in the party. And Wingull lives, and Abra, actually.
Ah, yeah. That's Joe. I was talking about this the other day, and I forgot what the reason was why my idea about Poison Death Warp didn't work, and that was it. Was that you just have so much stuff alive in your party. Light screen.
That was not safe.
Okay. We were in love for a turn. We'll take that.
I know I'm gonna jinx it, but so far nothing really bad happened, right? Okay, you got a bit trolled with Watson, actually, yeah.
Yeah, but that was partly my fault. I can't really blame the game on that one. I should have healed before going in, and I should have noticed that I had exactly 3 mud shots. Is what it is.
I think the first Magnemite is, with a max roll, I think it dies to Mud Slap.
Oh, wow. I mean, no, I had
In case
enough.
you
I just had
needed
to
to know.
not miss. Might be an absolute coward and pick up the charcoals. The charcoal. Do I need to? Probably not. No, let's not be a coward.
By 666, right, on this route?
Yeah, something like that. 6/6 max, whatever that's going to be. Oh, I didn't sell the car, boss.
What you're seeing right now is another minor but nice thing about Candy Route. The little bit of extra experience makes it so that you're 27 for Machop, and 27 just barely guarantees that Machop dies to Mudshot. Late Broly approaches this fight at 26, where it's a 14 and 16 range, I think. Not something run breaking, but very annoying if you don't get it. Oh yeah, also a minor difference, because you just saw Amoeba grabbing the candy in the desert. I'm also gonna grab an extra candy, but I'm gonna grab it on Route 120 on the lake, or at the lake. So it looks like he's losing time right now, but he's gonna gain it back later. Both of them are almost exactly 19, 20 seconds or so.
Yeah, it's not much difference. We just have the repel set up ready. So
Quickly, Lake Candy gets to buy 1 super repel less, which is very helpful, because otherwise money would be a bit tighter on this route. And I'm saving for an ordinary gym trainer. The reason is, that's not an ordinary gym trainer. That's a descendant from hell with a cat from hell. This Delcatty can be very, very annoying, or even run killing if things derail a lot. Let's hope it doesn't.
yeah, he's really not. It's kind of weird how the majority of the time you play this fight and you just 3-shot it and it's fine, but it's very easy to get trapped in a situation where you're immobilized by love, asleep, growled, and it double slaps you, so every turn takes a million years. Oh, I missed the matchup range. It's a great demonstration of the route difference. Oh, I
Sorry
don't know
to
why
hear.
I didn't. I somehow forgot that this guy has healing items.
Mhm. Okay, good. Always a bit scary to get sand attack from Linoon.
You're a raid
Right.
pog.
Huge raid. Yeah, there's Angoose here. Don't miss Mudshot. Hit the 90% range to kill it with 2 Mudshots. You have a problem when you don't. And I got a fantastic first roll. Good. Oh my god, I didn't heal before the fight. I could have easily died. I completely forgot to heal after the Linoon trainer.
Casual
Okay.
34 health.
There's something else. Yeah, I have to either. Oh god.
Yeah, you really want to be full health for that fight. You can, if you miss the range, you can tank +2 slash whatever it is if it doesn't crit and it doesn't like high roll. But you need to be at absolutely full health.
With the thing being that I think he uses a dire hit and slash is a higher crit move. I think it's 1 in 4 to crit.
Yeah.
After the dire hit, so you will rarely, but you will sometimes die to this fight.
Holy hell, I've just seen Sing miss.
Oh, nice.
In my lifetime.
Okay, and I get to do probably the second stupidest fight in this game behind Tate and Liza. The Slate King is basically don't get crit, hit the ranges, don't miss Mudshots, and he actually did enough damage to me that a Maxwell Facade kills me from here. To strength this. I'm 44 HP after Vigoroth. I want to risk this, but
Yeah, go for
I
it.
think I think I'm gonna chicken out here.
Ooh,
1 or 2 HP more.
I need the help.
You know what? We'll risk it. Oh, he didn't see it. Good. Facade is 40 to 48 to do here, which means the pseudo roll has to roll 44 or higher so that it uses Facade, and then the actual roll also has to be 44 or higher. So
You were probably. Oh wow, I missed the Zangoose.
wait, I
range,
did
very
it a
cool.
second. Oh my god, I got so lucky. The exact same thing could have happened on the second turn.
I live Zangoose crit on 1 HP. Let's
Oh,
go.
that's hype.
Calculated. I'm already regretting not picking up the charcoal.
I mean, I got Yawn and I got Sing, and on this route I only buy 5 heal powders. I only have like 3 left. There's a few confusions. I've got 2 revives. That's gonna work out just nicely.
I don't remember if I saved.
Ziggy does have an item, and I'm going to take it now, even though at this point, basically only a candy is really helpful. Let's see what it's gonna be.
I think it's going to be a full heal.
A King's Rock!
Hey! Just as an extra fuck you along the way.
The rarest and by far most useless item.
Like the only bad thing, apart from maybe an Ultra Ball. Very nice.
That is beautiful, man.
I got crit by Vigoroth. Time to do Norman 2.
Yeah.
I love that the only bonus item that thing has given you is a King's Rock.
When you do.
Killed me with 2 facade.
Oh god. Wait, really?
Just raw dogged it, yeah.
That's a 5 in 256, that's crazy.
2 into 41.
Yeah.
And now you see why Norman sucks.
There you can see why Norman is just such a huge wall. There's just not a lot you can do. I think you're about like, my reset chance I think is about 50%, 40%. Like 40% of my runs I have to reset in the gym, either to one of the gym trainers or to Norman.
Yeah. It's just another one where there's just lots to dodge. A lot of mudshot misses are very, very bad. Basically getting crit at any point is very, very bad. And they're going to hit you with something like 4 or 5 moves.
The first Slake can also be quite the troll with Yawn. Like I've had runs where I got put to sleep like 3 times.
Yeah. I think I only have 2 energy roots left. That's fun. It's a really good first roll. There's also like weird things like if you really high roll both your first 2 mud shots, you can easily put the first slacking into heal range, and it's possible to put the second one into heal range as well. Which is like, congratulations, you get to hit 2 more mud shots.
And then to top it all off, both Slay Kings are also only ranges to die to 3 mud shots. The first one is basically guaranteed, though I think it's 99.6% or so. But the second one is around 89-90% to die to 3 mud shots, and it's very stupid when it survives 3 mud shots.
You can actually, if you spot that your first 2 rolls were terrible, you can actually water gun turn 3 on the third one. But it does take a bit of a trained eye. And you have to keep water gun.
I just saved for Rival 3. Because the one time I got focus energy into magnitude 10 is still living rent-free in my head. But it's 99% of the time it's an easy fight.
Norman has put me so far behind.
Right now, there comes another nice thing about Candy Routes. After Rival 3, you can see I reached level 32 exactly by the experience points. Like, it doesn't even play the animation that there's still experience that has to fill up the experience bar. This actually makes it possible that I can start Winona's gym as Swampert already, instead of having to fight the first 2 gym trainers before I evolve to Swampert.
Yep.
Which can be helpful in a few things. You also gain 37 for Altaria because of this. Which, if we'd be doing 10x attack strats or 3x attacks in Winona's gym, would actually make a difference with what ranges we have to kill Altaria in one shot. But on the other hand, I have to shop now.
Excuse me. Don't think you really have to worry. I am so far behind. Norman deaths cost so much time. Where are you centering? You took the center in Fortree?
You had to teleport back?
No, as in you healed.
Wait, what? Did I take the center?
You actually used the center and healed, yeah.
Did I? Oh god, really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. That's funny.
I didn't know if that was like a route difference.
I really did, yeah. That was just autopilot, I guess. You don't center here usually, you just set this up as the new hub for teleport.
So looking over, I was like, I don't recognize that center.
That was 100% not safe.
Might make your health a bit interesting for Winona. Or leaving Winona if you don't take much damage. Kind of safe, though.
I think I'm more likely now to see Supersonic from Pelipper, right?
Yeah, true.
That's gonna work out just nicely, right?
Be fine.
Surfing on this water here is scary. Because Repel doesn't entirely block encounters, it only blocks encounters lower level than the Pokemon at the top of a party. Which means you can get high level Tentacool encounters here. I think Wingull's also possible. Not entirely sure about this. Which can be a bit annoying because Tentacool usually outspeeds you. So not Reg, you end up not being able to flee immediately.
It is optimal to mudshot the tentacles, IMO.
I think I started doing this once I couldn't flee like 2 or 3 times in a row. That was so weird what I just did. Straightforward movement and just no. You took quite damage from Rival 3, didn't you?
Yeah, I got Magnitude 8, Focus Energy, Magnitude 7 crit.
Oh, okay.
Not quite enough to be good. I feel like leaving really, really low and potentially having Torrent is quite nice, but I'm just sort of in no man's land with this health.
Pretty sure it's very rare to have like such low health that you also get to keep Torrent for Winona.
Yeah, you can do, if you're quite close to it, you can strength some of the, well, you used to be able to strength some of the Carvana on Mount Fire. I don't know if you have the strength PP to do that anymore.
That's right, yeah, Strength PP is a bit tighter for you. I get to use Mudshot later on for a few for at least one thing that use Strength.
Yeah.
Oh god, what did I do?
And deliberately pick up the late candy that I don't actually need as a bit of a safety strat for Kyogre.
It's honestly a good idea. Or just go for mild in a race.
Well, I remember our practice race, and I think I missed like 3 ranges with whatever horrible Kyogre I had. Thanks, Flame. Not really much to talk about in this section. We're just bopping grunts at this point, but Winona's coming up, and she sucks.
Unless your name is Icy, then you just crit everything.
True. Yeah, you really want to be in Torrent and then hit a bunch of ranges and not get double teamed and not miss and not get supersonic and
not get 4 times protected.
Yeah.
Or Dragon Breath paralyzed or
and leave a good health.
It's very, very easy to lose quite a significant amount of time to Winona, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. Just got a bit below average luck.
It's the one fight that kind of tracks in line with Emerald. Like, the whole Winona split in Emerald is terrible for that, where if you don't get, like, specifically lucky in one bit, congrats, you lose 20 seconds, but 4 or 5 different times in the split. But the actual fight itself is very similar in that way. That, yeah, Sapphire you can just get, and it's, like, different depending on what your HP is going in and all sorts of factors, but there's always, like, an optimal way to get through the fight, and you very rarely get it.
Today, while I was practicing, I missed, what was it, 5 serves against Swallow, I think? So that's not going to happen in the race now, right?
Surely. I don't know, between the two of us, you've got horrendous health and I've got fairly good health, so I can almost guarantee that I'm going to miss, like, 9.
Sometimes it feels like the game knows and listens.
Yep.
But I usually want to be at low health, because if you have Torrent, you don't have to use X Special, which means this thing gets 1 less turn to potentially double team. But I'm at full health, so I have to just take... Oh, he didn't double team on the 2nd turn. Just get him. It's so easy.
I hate you. I know I'm going to suffer now.
Oh god.
I know it's going to happen. I'm doomed.
Quite low on heal powders, though. I really would like you not to supersonic me, which you don't seem to do. Okay, 1 protect, I'll take it. He tried to double protect, but the game was like, no. That's a range, by the way, which I hit. Nice. Because this thing knows sand attack. That can be very annoying to miss the range into sand attack. This is actually good HP, wow. I crit Pelipper and Altaria on the second turn.
This is where we discover... Oh, I was supposed to surf this Dodo. Oops. This is where we discover that healing to full is actually surprisingly good for Winona.
It was nice knowing that even after Dragon Dance I survive a crit. But you know, we don't play around 1 in 16s, right?
Nope. I don't know, there's something to be said for going healless in the fight. Like, that's not nothing time save wise.
I have this weird habit of just dismounting the bike in random places. I don't know why I just dismounted it. Like, it's literally just time loss now.
I sometimes do it. I think Fire Red Leaf Green has sort of like trained me into doing it at doors. So I will just get off the bike when I'm near a door, even if it doesn't actually like save any audio lag in any way. It's like, this feels right. I'll just press the button.
Today I tried to like open the menu and reuse repel again, just by pressing start when the last text box occurred, and was wondering why does this not work? Oh yeah, right, wrong game.
Yeah. Yeah, literally the first repel text box in this race. I tried to press start. It's like, oh. Yeah, it's kind of a coincidence that we're both doing the Sapphire race in this marathon, and we're both playing Fire Red like as our active game. I think you're going to get to champion without Zigzagoon picking up any items.
King's Rock.
Oh yeah, any useful items.
I wanted to ask, did you try the new context minute?
Yes, very cool. Very, very good, very cool. I have praised the creators' work on that endlessly. A really, really smart thing that they've made.
It's really, really cool, yeah.
I got double protect from the Pelipper. What a hero. No, my strength PP. My health is kind of gross here. I think I'm going to end up like healing twice in Altaria. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
If you're at very low HP, it can get very weird in Winona's gym for sure.
Dragon Breath Paralyze. Sure, why not, buddy? Treat yourself. Definitely healing twice now. Oh my god, he's Dragon Dance twice. Uh-oh.
Now things are looking scary.
Terrifying. I think that's a root.
Oh, I
don't mess about.
Cute messages in chat.
Yeah, shout outs to constructive cynicism. There's a completely different game that we're talking about now, but something called Context Manip has been developed for Fire Red Leaf Green, and it's some of the sickest tech I've ever seen. Crying shame there's no Fire Red Leaf Green in this marathon now.
Wait, is there really no Fire Red Leaf Green?
I don't think so. I think we might be the only Gen 3 run, actually. I could be wrong, but...
Okay.
Unless you count Pinball Ruby and Sapphire.
Which, funnily enough, you're going to be a part of again.
Yep.
So you're holding up the flag of Gen 3 here. I will save here before the Xatu trainer because I'm dead to double Nightshade. And it's 1 in 9 to happen. I have a revive. But still. There's the first one. Wow, I actually got double Nightshade.
Nice save.
Wait, this is random trainer AI, right? I'm just gonna revive and see what happens. Wait, it can't. Does Nightshade even hit Zigzagoon?
It does not, no. Ghost type move.
Oh, okay, well, good thing that I saved then.
Yep.
I would like to look that up. I'm aware Ghost doesn't hit normal, but I always thought Nightshade is treated specially. I don't know.
No, well, unless it was changed specifically for Fire Red Leaf Green, but we often end up in a scenario where we send Farfetch'd out against Ghastlies there, and Nightshade doesn't affect it.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then, yeah. Then you're very well informed.
Just a coincidence that I happen to be running round 2 at the moment, I won't lie.
Is it fine if I talk a little bit about Tate and Liza?
Yeah, go nuts.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're approaching one of the most difficult fight meaning like difficult to play correctly. The notes for this fight literally say on turn 1 you X speed and then you adapt to whatever you see on the screen. You want to enter the fight at very specific HP to increase your winning chances as much as possible. Because unfortunately, because both things are speed tied. I didn't save. It's fine, I saved before the Xatu trainer. Because both Lunatone and Solrock are speed tied, it's random who they target, it's very difficult to like predict what's gonna happen. Lunatone specifically is a huge problem with Calm Mind and Light Screen. So just a very difficult fight to win. While also not being super slow.
Yeah, the health you enter at as well can have a massive difference. I didn't see... Oh, you're at 53, that's quite good.
At 53, yeah. And even though I've done this fight now so many times, I still feel like there's often situations where I have to think for like 2 or 3 seconds, wait, well, what do I do now again?
Yeah, I feel like this is the only fight really in any Pokemon speedrun where you'll see top level runners sit and think. And it's like objectively correct because it's just worth wasting 2 seconds to make the right choice.
I will risk this. This was not the worst roll on Solrock. Get him. I don't care about Lunatone. No, I'm dying. Damn it, I'm just dead. Come on.
Oh, no.
Yeah, next time I save before Tate and Liza.
Oh my god, I stand a chance. No, dude, I didn't want that Nightshade. My health was so good.
Just another minor difference that I may point out here, because I got to teach Rock Smash to Zigzagoon, I can actually teach Dive over Mudslap here, not over Mudshot. And I'm actually also going to use Mudshot later. And save. And I'm also going to use Mudshot later, which late Brawly without Candy can't really do. Though it's debatable if it's, like, worth doing it in the first place. Depends a bit on your HP, probably, if you want to have a chance at one-shotting Sharpedo or not.
Really having to think about this fight. Oh, that took so long.
This time I'll play it safe. I'll dive the Soul Rock. If I get a non-crit Psychic, this would be perfect. I get put to sleep instead, okay. Okay, we win.
I think I win as well, although this could be slow. Yeah, I win. Oh, actually, is this a range? Hmm. Yeah, cool. So there were some weird parts, especially like I had to sit there and think about. So on the second turn, I'd been hit back into the good health again. And so my instinct was to powder, but you actually, because I was clicking dive, I actually wanted to delay the powder a turn because I couldn't get hit anyway, to give Lunatone another chance to target Swampert. Which is why I went all the way into the bag and then exited out again.
I've never accidentally went into the cave on the wrong tile. That's funny.
Wow, we are really close.
Mm.
Thank you, TNL, the great equalizer.
Come on.
I actually never answered this question before we started this race, Flareon, but I did have a look at what the best race time was in Sapphire, and it is a 2:02. 10 points if you can guess who it's by.
You asking the wrong person. Icy?
Yep, ding ding ding.
Okay.
Of course it's Icy. Oh, I probably should have saved it for Shelly. This was unwise. Wow, she crit me turn 1. Very cool.
Really? Oh god. Shelly is such a... I just say weird fight. It seems so straightforward, but you do lose runs to her.
Yep.
Nice, I got the range with Mudshot. My HP isn't the worst.
I do not have Torrent for the Mighty Enna, which is a strange level of suffering.
Pick down good.
Oh, come on. Give me that.
Why is your cave so much more vibrant? Guess you have nicer settings. Like the colors of the game.
Yeah, I think your colours are maybe just a bit bright compared to mine.
The thing is, because of this, I applied some changes, but then Fire Red Leaf Green just looks like brutally saturated. I don't know what the correct word here is.
Yeah, I have people tell me sometimes that my feed looks too bright, so I have to lower it sometimes. But I'm being outbrightened by yours today. I have no energy roots left. I continue to regret not picking up and selling the charcoal.
Or just please scary face me once more. Yes, let's go. And now just don't get hurt by Crobat, and this is fine. It does pack a 1 in 8 crit move that it used on me, but it missed. Which is fine, because I'm still in Torrent. God, that would have been awful.
How do you plug GameCube into HDMI? I use a Carby. Other methods are available there.
I originally also wanted a Carby, but they were sold out, so I went for a Retrobit Prism.
Ooh. I've heard good things about, like, the... what is it called? OSSC? But I think that's for... that's, like, a lot more useful if you have multiple consoles. I really only need to upscale the GameCube.
Do you play Rayman on GameCube too? No, that's a different one, right?
It's Game Boy Color, yeah, so it plays through the Game Boy Player as well.
Oh, good. Cool.
Oh, I know. I mean, I know why my feed's bright. Swiftaloo kindly set my GBI up because I was too stupid to figure it out. But I think she set the brightness setting like up a little bit, basically. So it's just a GBI thing, and if I was vaguely intelligent or vaguely motivated, I would go and fix it by resetting GBI up.
I honestly like it. I often think of your stream. I would like to have vibrant colors like that too. Because especially Sapphire just looks very... I don't even know the English word for this, but yeah.
It's strange because it looks like very normal on my own screen, and then I look at my OBS and it's like, ooh, that's a little blinding.
It's the exact opposite for me. It looks much more colorful on my monitor, but then in OBS I see that it's just very pale. I don't know. By the way, approaching not the technically most difficult minute in the game, but surely the last one. But definitely the most stressful one because it's so late into the run.
This is hard in like Kyogre Manip is hard in a completely different way. Like, it's just such a tight window.
Like if you were told it's a 3-frame window, you could think, well, top runners are gonna hit that right, and they do. But the thing is, it's a dynamic window. Depending on which frame you start the whole cutscene. If you started earlier, your catch frames are early. If you started later, then your catch frames are later.
Yeah.
And this realistically often turns it into like a 2-frame, if not even frame perfect trick then.
Yeah, I feel like the easiest way to explain it in layman's terms is like it's a 3-frame window put across 2 inputs. And sort of across 3.
The good thing is you don't have to go for it if you want to play this game. You can just pick up the Master Ball, which is a 40-second detour, but at least you don't have to do the YOLO Ball. But if you're going for really good times, you're basically forced to do it. And it loses you 40 seconds every time you fail it. That's the last thing I practiced before doing this. Let's see how it's gonna work out.
Good luck.
Thank you, you too. Nice.
Nice. Double first try. Well done.
Hasty.
All involved. I got mild.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You know what I should have done? Seeing as this whole race, the idea was to show off different strats, I should have committed to Surfless.
Oh, with mild, I think it's your best shot, right?
Yeah, it's the only one I'll do it on. Screw doing Surfless on the rest of them. Well, no, I forgot. Or I didn't think about it. That would have been a funny bit. I mean, we are kind of doing, in a way, different strats here, because Hasty's going to have some different fights compared to Mild.
Exactly, yeah. There's 4 Kyogres we're going for, all of them runnable for the rest of the game. Hasty is the fastest one, but also the least consistent one, because it has the worst ranges. Mild, on the other hand, only has 1 range, I think, right?
I don't remember it having any, I won't lie. But it might have one somewhere, yeah. But yeah, Mild is like the super consistent one. Hasty has the best top end.
For example, because I'm hasty, I get to use the X speed on this fight, which seems weird, because why would you do this? The reason is because of Kyogre's Rain, Love Disc, and Sea King outspeed us, funnily enough. But using the X speed here makes it so that I can... Oh, I forgot to X special. That's fine, I just do it on Celio and hope for nothing bad. I still have a full restoring case. Not punished, nice. What did I want to say? I can use the X-Speed here because Hasty outspeeds everything against Drake. All other Kyogres have to use the X-Speed on Drake, because otherwise Flygon and Salamence can outspeed you. But I get to, like, hit here first. And I missed the range. Like, this was my first range and I missed it.
This is the downfall. In a way, it's kind of sad that I wasted the time picking up Lake Candy. Like, I was the only one that had the option, because Flareon had to pick up Lake Candy to get the candies that he needed for...
I missed the range a second time.
Wow.
What's it, 13 and 16, 14 and 16? One of those it is.
I have it at the bottom of my notes, 1 second. Is this Sea King?
Sea King, yeah.
13 and 16.
Okay.
That's still pretty rough, though.
So yeah, in the end, Hasty saves half a turn, basically. But is much less consistent. So in a race setting, I'm pretty sure you would love to get Mild.
For sure. It does, like I was trying to say, though, does mean picking up Lake Candy was sort of worthless. Like, I just wasted 15 seconds for nothing. Chat's getting needy, Flareon. They're upset that you're ignoring them.
Really?
I did. I don't know why. Not upset at me. I literally haven't answered any of their questions at any point, but nobody expects anything from me.
I'm sorry. Thank you, guys. Trying to save a situation I can't save anymore.
Oh, I didn't equip Mystic Water. I need to remember to do that. I wonder if Mild needs to equip Mystic Water.
I can imagine there's like a few things that are now suddenly ranges if you don't.
I'm wondering more like for top level attempts if it's worth it to potentially skip.
Well, at top level, I guess you surf less anyway, right?
True! Which is great until you lose a mid 155 to it.
I wonder to whom that has happened. Like, that sounds very frustrating.
Yeah, I imagine it would be.
I swear, seeing this King's Rock in my inventory, it's mocking. It is.
Dude, you should forgo. Instead of Mystic Water, you should attach the King's Rock. See how much stuff you flinch when you miss all of the rangers.
That would have been very fun indeed, yeah. Yeah, this victory road here is also quite straightforward. It looks a bit scarier than it actually is. But as long as you don't take like huge accidental detours, you can't really get lost.
Yeah. I love that the only point of difference between Sapphire and Emerald's Victory Road is that they throw a spinner pass into Emerald that you have to do in the dark.
That sounds crazy.
It's not. It's, to be honest, it's fairly easy because you basically, it happens like 6 tiles after you leave a ladder, so you just know to run down, left, down, get on your bike. You don't really have to think about the actual spinner itself. Although it is a trip up for new runners for certain.
I've been learning Leaf Green recently. There's also one in Rock Tunnel, and that one still scares me.
Yeah. The Rock Tunnel one is the only one that I won't like. Like, for a lot of the other spinner passes, I'll bike to them rather than doing the get off the bike and run to them. Like, get off the bike before the fight and run to them. But that one in Rock Tunnel, I just do the run because it's so annoying to see the like visual cues for anything else.
It's kind of funny how I ask myself multiple times, how much time does this audio lag thingy actually really save? And then you accidentally go into the ladder on the bike, and then you realize, wow, it really takes some time.
Yep.
It's more than you think. Yeah.
Well, to be honest, if you're playing Victory Road on easy mode, you can just stay on the bike for everything and you don't have to do any audio lag. As long as you never get off the bike, it'll never actually lag. But if you do get off the bike for like the boulder pushes or whatever, then you have to get off the bike before every ladder. So I think most runners just opt not to do that.
I've started getting off the bike and mounting it again, like in Seafloor, not Seafloor Cavern, or yeah, Seafloor Cavern, not Origin, Cave of Origin. But I still don't do it in Victory Road. Only in like the first area, maybe.
Well, the problem is if you do it in the first area, then you have to get off the bike before every ladder afterwards, even if you don't keep doing it. So if you're going to do it in the first area, you're sort of committing yourself to doing it through the entirety of Victory Road, or not, or like just don't do it. So I'm coming up on the Gardevoir here, and I don't have a range because Mild is so good. But Flareon will.
Well, it's only a range if you miss it, right?
True. Might actually have to buy some full restores because I have no energy roots.
Do you have a few powders?
I have 2, but my health's already
That
low,
is
so I'm
actually
like,
scary, yeah.
yeah, I'm just gonna buy some full restores.
All right, Amoeba breeze through. We have to hit a range here. We hit it, nice. Ziggy was holding a protein. Good to know.
Nice, use it on Kyogre, that'll help.
Should have kept Body Slam, right? New strats unlocked.
Hey, you joke about that, but we spent like 3 or 4 years using Outrage on Rayquaza, because why would you not use Outrage? It's like the best move in the game. Before, I think it was Exarion pointed out that if we just used Aerial Ace and... Oh, I've just Shockwaved the Cacturne, that's a poor choice. What are you going to do to me? Oh, okay, time to die.
Wait, what?
I accidentally Shockwaved the Cacturne and it used Cotton Spore into the Leech Seed. Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh god.
I don't know why I thought. I think I was looking at the wrong like turn in my notes. I definitely intentionally picked Shockwave. I just didn't pay attention to what I was fighting. Oh, that does so much damage as well. Thankfully, I have a revive, but this is going to cost me oodles of time.
I just hit another range, which means 2 more to go. Is Dusclops guaranteed with Miles, Shockwave plus Surf? I think that's maybe the one range. Or oh, it is, okay.
I think it is, yeah.
That's crazy.
Could be wrong. Well, actually, I've got the ranges in my notes, I can just tell you.
You really don't have a lot of HP.
No, I don't. It's Wishcash that's the range. If you...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you surf... Well, you're going to surf it through Amnesia. It's a 14 and 16.
Okay.
But yeah, you might be right. It might be like 99% or something for Dusclops.
Something like that, yeah.
It's really, really likely, though.
Oh, a Moon Riding, it's guaranteed with Mild, okay. I guess Mild is just wild. I'm sorry.
Get this man off the stage. Boo this man.
Throw your imaginary tomatoes.
Confirmation in chat that it is guaranteed with Miles. So yeah, it's just the Wishcash. Unless you go Surfless and then you have... Oh, what is it? The Hydra... No, not the Hydra Pump. The Waterfall on the first Dusclops is 13 and 16.
Okay. The ranges of Hydro Pump are basically don't miss it.
Yeah. It's 15% every time.
Honestly crazy. Just hitting 4 Hydro Pumps in a row is already only 40% to happen.
Yep.
That's bonkers. This was not a good first roll, and I got confused.
I'm going to be risking...
This is my last
Shadow
heal
Ball
power.
crit. You have the full restore though still, don't you?
Mm-hmm. And roots, yeah. But I had a full restore for his status. This is, I think, the first time ever I've missed that range.
Wow. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I've missed that a few times.
I didn't know it has a citrus berry though, so I was like, oh, does she heal? But no.
No.
Okay, for Glacia, I will save though.
Nah, you don't need to save. You got a full restore.
That. How you want me to play risky when I don't feel comfortable? I will save. If that costs me the raise in the end, and so be it.
Yes, that's that. Dusclops Shockwave into Surfer's a range with...
I think it's even only like 89% to die to Shockwave plus Surf.
Yeah, it's quite likely. I think it's the Calm has... Or whichever one's the worst special attack Kyogre has a pretty rough range there. It's like 15% to miss it.
The last range that I have to hit. I hit it, nice.
Hail. Let Body Slam be the great equalizer.
Aren't you ahead?
Only just, but yeah. I've just killed the first Celio now.
And I got paralyzed.
Oh.
And I literally just have to full restore. So please don't do it again.
I would set up your last spec before you do it.
Yeah, I should have done this. Because now I have to spec again and risk another body slam. Do I? No,
Maybe against the
No.
Celio?
I know how to do this.
Not the
against
Celio.
the second one.
Yeah, the Glalie.
Yeah. The second one can freeze me, but it's only 10%. And Blizzard's not guaranteed to hit.
You could have couldn't you have done the Glalie? Although you risk hail, I guess. Yeah.
I think when you get paralyzed exactly once, you set it up on the second Celio to prevent another hail. I will save back a little bit of time though, because I don't have to X speed on Drake. I can just Ice Beam everything.
Yeah, it's going to be a real close finish.
Mm-hmm.
Altaria can kill me with a max roll crit.
Surely that's not gonna happen, right?
Good luck, buddy.
Nah, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna defeat it easily.
Easy dragon that.
No protect, good.
Alright, one fight left, and if I don't get Toxic, which seems very unlikely at under half health, or Aerial Ace Crit, which can kill me most of the time, then it's GG.
But I didn't think about Toxic. I have to save now, don't I? Because I'm more
no,
likely
you can
to
just,
see Toxic.
Have you still got your full restore? Or you've
I
used
had to use
haven't
it for the paralysis.
you? Oh, you have nothing. Yeah, you need to save. I mean, technically, I probably should have saved for the Aerial Ace Crit chance, but hey. This will be a fun end if I die.
Nah, things are gonna work out. I'm sure.
Easy spikes.
Special. Don't do it. Okay. From my side, it's GG.
Mine as well, yeah.
Nice.
Damn, this is going to be really, really close between us. I haven't got a timer on my end, but we started at the same time, so it's going to be like a matter of seconds.
I mean, I also had to save, and I think I was like one Pokemon behind. So yeah, like.
Oh, actually, how many Pokemon do you have with you?
One.
Oh, you win.
Did you deposit them?
I kept Swampert for the revive.
You're a smart man.
I am a smart, but it's just lost me the race. I think.
Nah, that's not gonna lose. I think I'm too far behind.
Oh, that's a really stupid way to lose. You're literally gonna have to shout out when you finish because it's gonna be down to the Hall of Fame time. I forgot about that until I got here. It's like an extra 8 seconds or something.
But if I still lose, then I'm gonna be like I shouldn't have saved. Nah, I'm 2 pokes behind. This is not enough. You will win this.
Not now.
Rightfully so.
I think we both played. I mean, second try Rare Candy Minute is excellent. I'm glad that you, like specifically, you didn't struggle with that one, like, because on how like critical it is to the route, and the balls on the man to be able to do it in a marathon run.
I was kindly asked by a beautiful person to do it, so that worked out nicely.
I waltzed into your chat 2 hours before the deadline closed, and I went, "Flareon, we should do this." And you kind of went, because you were in the middle of a run. Okay. Alright, my time's going to come up on the fade out, which is... now.
Yep, you are the winner. Congratulations. GG.
No, I think this was a good race. It was a great way to sort of demonstrate how the routes have changed. And the differences between.
Right, time for me then also in a few seconds. First frame when it's entirely black. And time. Nice.
And we win the prize for being the closest to our estimates so far. Yeah, we both got trolled a little bit. You had like one massive.
I had to take Liza death. Yeah. But you had Watson.
Norman deaths. And the Watson.
Norman, exactly. Norman was really, really mean to you. Practice race, we had better times.
Yep. That's always the case. I had like 6th try Mudkip, which really set me back. You had 2nd try Rare Candy, which is excellent, but also sets you back about the same amount of time.
It's still 100 seconds of time loss.
Yeah.
When you missed the very last input, yeah.
No, that was really fun.
Yeah, thank you again for asking me to join.
Oh yeah, thank you for joining, mate. I'm glad we got to show it off, and I'm glad I didn't have to do Rare Candy. But yeah, shout outs to Tech as well. Been working in the background the entire run, trying to help with the frame drops. It's been a bit of